Hey, what's up? In this video, I'm going to talk about the importance of getting a second opinion when you're searching and shopping for property insurance. Hope you enjoy the video. So if you've watched any of my content over the last 2 years, you understand that I talk a lot about you making sure you are your own best advocate. And this really applies when you're shopping for property insurance. Property insurance is much different than automobile insurance. Why? Because when Ford makes an F-150, they make like 10 million of them. But when Darling Homes builds homes, they don't build even two that are exactly the same. So the insurance company cannot scale their claims. Now, automotive claims, you still often have to get into a squabble with your insurance company or whoever hit you's insurance company, make sure you get paid fairly, and especially if you're injured, that adds a whole layer of complexity that we normally don't have on property claims. But on property claims, you have to keep in mind that what you hear on the radio, what you read on social media, and what you watch on TV are not even fucking close to what the insurance company does when the rubber meets the road. If you pay a lower premium, you're gonna have a higher deductible. If you pay a higher premium, you'll have a lower deductible. That's about all most people care about or research, but it's actually your coverage and the exclusions in your coverage that's going to come back to bite you if you get hit by wind, hail, fire, tornado, flood, freeze, whatever it is. And if you live up and down the Midwest or in the South, you know this happens all the time. So what's the solution? The solution is wherever you live, reach out to your local trusted contractor or hit me up on Instagram, or you can email me. I'd be happy to clue you in on who the good carriers are. But you have to understand that what you don't know about your insurance and about your insurance coverage is definitely at some point most likely going to come back and bite you. Am I saying it's going to 100% of the time come back and just throck your world? No, I'm not, because actuaries will tell you hail doesn't hit every house. There's a house that may sit there in Dallas, Texas for 30 years and never get hit by a tornado or high wind or hail or a flood or fire or freeze or any of that. But it's important to understand that you have to have your bases covered. It doesn't fucking matter how long you've been with your insurance company. They don't care about you. You're a number. When you pay your premiums, you're pretty much entering into a subscription service contract. Do you know how valuable companies are that offer subscription services? They're extremely valuable. They can take on investors because they can say, look, we have all these people, they pay us every month, and we never have to pay their claims. So back to the solution. Get with a local contractor. Ask that local contractor, hey, in your experience, who do you work with that treats their policyholders with respect and with fairness? And you're going to get back probably a good list. The other thing you can do is reach out to me, as I mentioned earlier. You can go online. I would read reviews. There are all kinds of pissed off people. I live in Texas. We had a huge freeze in the spring of 2021. Do you know there are still people who are not back in their homes over a year later? And why is that? Because the insurance company doesn't give a damn about you. They just don't. That is the rule. The exception to the rule are these very few handful of insurance companies who are going to treat you with respect and who are going to give you what you paid for. You can always reach out to me on Instagram at JESS from the Northwest, or if you want to work together or have questions, email me live at autographconstruction.com.